Hello guys. So in this session, we are going to learn automate EC2 instance with Python and Boto3. That means here we are going to code Python that will automatically launch our instance. Okay. So let's start to automate EC2 instance with Python and Boto3. So first of all, we need to update our package. So here the prerequisite is first of all, here we have a instance, we have basic knowledge of AWS. As you can see here, I have successfully launched my instance with the name Python and it's running and I have successfully launched connect to my terminal. You can see welcome to Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Okay. Now the first step is here we need to update. Okay, so the prerequisite is we need a AWS account with basic knowledge and we need a instance, running instance. Okay, now so I have already launched my instance and I have already connected to my terminal. Now the next is here we need to update our system package first. So I'm going to update my system package. As you can see, it's done. Now let's clear the screen. Okay. After that, the next step is here. We need to install Python 3 on this Ubuntu. Okay. So Python 3 comes pre-install the Ubuntu. Installing Python on Ubuntu is a straightforward process. Okay. So use this below command to install Python 3. So the command is sudo apt install Python 3. So yeah, I want to install. So it's done. We have successfully installed Python 3. Okay. After that, if you want to check the details of about Python 3, then you can check the command, check the versions and details using command Python 3 hyphen version. So you can see the version of about Python. So it's done. That means you have successfully installed Python. Okay, it's done. Now the next step is we need to install Boto3 using Py. Okay. So how to install? So first of all, here you can see to install the Boto3 library for Python, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So you can use the package manager PIP. Okay, right. Then after that, Boto3 is commonly used for in interacting with Amazon Web Services, right? So use the following steps to install Boto3 using PIP. So first of all, sudo apt install Python 3 PIP. So let's install PIP. So yes, I want to install. So as you can see, it's almost done. Okay, yep, it's done. Now, let's clear the screen first. After that, the next is here, let's install the Python Boto3. So yeah, I want to install. Yeah, it's also done. Now let's clear the screen first. It's done. So we have successfully installed Python. We have successfully installed Python 3 PIP. After that, we have successfully installed Python 3 Boto3. Okay. So if you want to check the details, so you can verify the installation using following command. You can see the details, the Boto version and the Python 3. So it's done. So we have successfully installed this. Okay. Now the next is here. Now we need to create IAM user and configure IAM user using AWS CLI. So here we need to configure AWS CLI here. So how to configure? So here first of all we need to install this AWS CLI. Okay. So here you can see before using Boto3, you need to set up authentication credentials for your AWS account using either IAM console or you can use this AWS CLI. Okay. So here I have already my account. Okay. So now I'm going to configure using this AWS CLI. So first of all, here for instruction about to how to create using the IAM console. So creating IAM user, if you don't have, then you can create IAM user first. Then once user has been created, okay, you need to create this AWS access key ID as well as AWS secret access key ID. Okay, so first of all, let's install this AWS CLI. After that, we will create AWS access key ID as well as AWS secret access key ID. So let's install the AWS CLI. So first of all, using curl command, I'm going to install this. Okay. Then after that, let's unzip the AWS CLI zip file. As you can see here, you can see the zip file. So I don't have unzip package. So first of all, I'm going to download the unzip package. Okay. And now let's unzip this AWS CLI zip file. It's done. We are successfully unzipped. Now, after that, let's install AWS CLI using this command. Okay, it's done. Now, if you want to check the version, then you can run the command. Now you can see the version. Okay, now that means we have successfully installed AWS CLI. Now it's time to configure AWS, right? So you can see how to configure. So to connect AWS using CLI, we have configure AWS user using below command. AWS configure. If I run this AWS configure command, then it will ask AWS CLI, AWS access key ID as well as AWS secret access key ID. As you can see, it will ask AWS access key ID, AWS secret access key ID, default region name, and so on. Okay. So how to access this AWS access key ID at AWS secret access key ID? So first of all, here, go to your profile and go to the security credentials. And let's scroll down. And as you can see here, access key. Okay. Now, as of now, I have two access key and two AWS secret access key ID. Okay. So that's why the create access, it's deactive. Okay. If you delete one access key, then it will enable. Okay, now it's disable. Okay, why? Because I have already two access key. That's why it's the button is disabled. Okay, simply click on this create access key ID, choose option why you created access key ID. Then after that, the next, and after that, download your CSV file. So as you can see, this is my access key ID file. Okay, let's configure. AWS configure. So it will ask AWS access key ID. So here is my AWS access key ID. Then after that, it will ask AWS secret access key ID. Now it will ask AWS region. So my region is AP South -1. Okay. And the output is, I'm going to simply skip this. Okay. It's done. So we have successfully configured our AWS, right? So after that, it's done. Now the next is here, it will ask, okay, it's done. Now the next step is let's create new file. Okay, so we have successfully configured our AWS, okay, using this access key ID and secret access key ID. Okay, now next is let's create a file. Why? Because we are going to automate this. We are going to automate EC2 instance with Python and Boto3. Okay, so that's why I'm going to create a file. So my file name is sudo nano and my file name is AWS EC2 py. I'm going to create Python file. So that's why the extension is .py. So in this file, I'm going to add this data. Firstly, I'm going to add this data. Okay, let's understand one by one. So first of all, import Boto3. Okay, then after that, we are going to create a new instance. Okay, EC2 instance. So that's why this automate. Okay, why? Because in the when we run this file, the EC2 instance automatically launched. Okay, now here, as you can see, as of now, there is no any instance, right? There is only one instance running. Okay, you can see. As you can see, I have only one instance running now, right? Okay. Now, as you can see, the instance is EC2 Boto3 client, and here in response EC2 run instance, first of all, image ID. Okay, here you need to enter your image ID, where first of all go to the launch instance and let's scroll down. Select your operating system and the image name is here. Sorry, image ID is here. Here, you can see image ID, right? That's the AMID. Okay, so let's enter your image ID here, because image ID as per your operating system, right? So here I'm going to choose this operating system Ubuntu, so that's why the image ID is here. Okay, then the instance type, so I'm going to launch my instance t2.micro, minimum count 1, maximum count 1. Okay, then after that key name, so which key that instance want to use. Okay, so I'm going to enter key name. Okay, replace your key name with your actual key pair name. Then after that, instance ID here, and print successfully launch EC2 instance with instance ID. Okay, if our file is correct, there is no any error, then it will print successfully launch EC2 instance with our instance ID. Okay, now let's save the file and exit. Now after that, let's run the file using this command. Which command? Python 3 and your file name. My file name is AWS EC2.py. So first of all, as you can see, there is no any instance, the pending and or, right? There is only one instance with the running. Okay. Now let's run this file. As you can see, the message successfully launched EC2 instance with instance ID. Okay. Now let's check. Let's run the command. As you can see, it's pending, right? Now it's pending, and the instance type is t2.micro and the status is pending. Now, if I select and check the instance ID in last AF55, and as you can see here, the instance ID AF55, right? That's my instance ID, right? As you can see, now it's running. You can see, right? That means we have successfully launched our instance using Python Boto3, right? It's done, right? It's done. So it's done. So in this session, we have learned, first of all, the automate EC2 instance with Python and Boto3. So first of all, we have installed Python, then we have installed pip, then we have installed Boto3. After that, we have installed AWS CLI, as you can see. Then after that, we have successfully configured AWS CLI. We have successfully create our AWS access key ID as well as AWS secret access key ID, right? Then we have successfully create this file, and after that, we have successfully execute the Python code using following command, and after that, we have successfully print this message. That means we have successfully launched our EC2 instance. Okay, so it's done. So in this session, we have learned how to automate EC2 instance with Python and Boto3. So thank you for watching, and I hope you understand.